Hey everyone, I'm Devika and welcome to a new episode on our channel. And as you might know from the title, we are looking at a very popular question today, that is the distinction between American English and British English. Especially if you're a person who works in the corporate sector, then you might have come across this particular question and distinction quite often. And if you have clients globally, you might have faced issues and scenarios where you have been asked to follow a particular English language, say a British English or American English, so that your clients can understand what you're saying. Moreover, many of these offices these days are having trainings and sessions, especially for the team of people who are involved with the writing and documentation part. And if a company is following a specific English, say British English or American English, they get their employees trained so that they can write emails, documents accordingly. Why do we have this difference between American English and British English? So American English and British English differ in terms of the vocabulary, the grammar, the accent and the spellings. Now, I wouldn't be able to cover all these aspects because it would just make the video really long, so I'll choose a simple aspect. I'll talk about the differences in terms of British English word spellings and that of American English words. Now, why do we have this difference in spellings? That is ideally because British English keeps its spellings in terms of the language it originally absorbed the words from, say from French or German. So the British English word spellings would be that way. Coming to American English, the words are spelled out quite simply, quite like how you would hear it. So when you're speaking the language, the way the words sound, it is exactly the same to how you write it. So exactly same to how you would spell it. So let's look at some of these common words and popular words, and I'll, without making it more complex and getting into the depths of why this particular word is spelled that way, I would straight away give you the spelling differences. So you'll get to see the British English spelling of a word and the American English spelling of that particular word, so that you can clearly distinguish between the two and you can remember it easily, and going forward make use of these two words, the spellings of these two words accordingly, depending on whether you're writing American English or British English. So let's begin and look at the first difference. So what happens here is we replace few letters and alphabets. Now, what am I talking about? So let's see the first kind of a spelling difference here. We replace OU with O. So OU in words that are spelled in British English gets replaced with O in American English. Now, for example, we have favorite. So you see the spelling of favorite, we have OU. But when written in American English, it just takes O in place of OU. Similarly, we have other examples, that is color, flavor, labor, neighbor. So you see, in all of these words that are spelled in British English, we replace OU with O when writing in American English. The next difference is replacing RE in British English to ER in American English. Now, for example, in British English, we write centimeter with RE. Okay, so this particular word would become centimeter with ER when written in American English. Similarly, we have fiber and also theater. So you see RE gets replaced with ER when written in American English. The next difference is replacing double L in British English to a single L in American English. Now, for examples, let's look at these few words. Woolen. You have double L when written in British English, but it becomes a single L when written in American English. So same goes for other examples like leveled or cancelled or modeling. So you see in British English, all of these words are taking a double L, but in American English, it takes just one single L. Next, we are looking at AE changing to just E. So AE in words spelled using British English changes to just E in American English. Now, in terms of examples, let's look at these. We have anemia, we have pediatric, we have gynecology. Okay, so you see in all of these words we have AE, but when that word is written in American English, we have just E. So you see with American English, it's more of how we are pronouncing it or how it sounds. Okay, so the spelling is quite easy and simple because it is how it is actually sounding. Now, one of the most common differences is replacing SE with SETI. So SE in British English most of the time gets replaced with ZE in American English. For example, in organize. So you have SE when written in British English, but it becomes ZE when written in American English. The last distinction that we're going to look at today is CE in British English words being replaced by SE in American English words. For example, defense, offense, pretense. You see, we have CE at the end when writing words in British English, but the CE is replaced with SE when written in American English. So you saw some of these common distinctions in terms of spelling when talking about British English and American English. Okay, there are several more of such spellings because vocabulary is quite vast, but I just wanted to give you a brief overview of how it ideally looks, because I have been asked questions about making a video on distinction between American English and British English, and I'm considering doing that. Maybe that would be a longer video where I'll talk about the major distinctions in terms of grammar and accent as well, but this was just to give you an overview about how ideally we especially when writing, how widely British English and American English differs. So I hope this video has cleared certain doubts about using these versions of English language, and if you have found it informative, why don't you all leave like to this video, and also I would like to know your comments, your thoughts about this video, and if you all can think of any more words that I did not mention in today's video and how you spell it in American English and British English. If you all know of any such words, why don't you all leave it that in the comment section. I would really love to read them, and I'll wrap up the video here. I shall see you all soon with another video. Till then, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I shall see you all soon. Till then, bye bye.